Hey folks, I'm CPC Gamer, and welcome to the stream! First of all, Jade, thank you very much for contributing points to the New Home Old Games Challenge. You're the one who said you had to be reminded. Glad you remembered. I'm glad people are doing this. How are things going, Tempest? They are going splendidly, because I'm about to begin a new game. A game that I have heard quite a few things about, predominantly from a Disappearing Act. I'm pretty sure this is their copy of the game, so, oops. Hopefully you didn't want that back for a while. I just pulled it out of the shame pile, but I'm pretty sure it's yours. So a couple of things before we make a start. I've had a couple of options for how to play this game. Literally, a couple, two. First off, I can run it on the OG Xbox through my upscaler, which makes everything run in 16:9, but it looks kind of Vaseline-y. Which, I suspect the entire game's gonna look kind of Vaseline-y because it's like 20 years old at this point. Option 2, we run it through my Xbox 360 and HDMI cables, which makes it look like this. The game is hard locked at 4:3. I like that it says, please press start to begin. Let's do that. So, this kind of bugs me. I don't like the big black bars on either side of the screen. So I've come up with a solution. I think this is a very clever solution. Are you ready? Are you ready for a demo? Hell yeah! This is my Amstrad CPC capture screen. Except instead of displaying the CPC, it's displaying a cropped down version of my 360. Isn't that nice? Do you know what? I was kind of tempted, Jaded Mew. I was real tempted. Oh, wait. I'm playing on an older console. It's the bottom one, not the right one. There we go. Right. What do we got? Enable headphones on. I'm playing with headphones. I swear to God, if there's a 16:9 setting in this button. No, that's fine. Difficulty, that's fine. Feedback. The game is fine. Don't worry about it. Controller options, display the credits. No. Good. That's my any percent run. Time 2 credits. You just go over here and run it. Alright, I'll bite. What else is on this disc? Here comes Jet Set Radio, boys. Conker Live and Reloaded. Okay, except I can't play it because I need to have the a wired controller, because that's gonna be going to like just straight up Xbox OG dashboard. Okay, cool. Well, this is fine because this gets to show off something that I'm really, really sad that I had to cut out by starting on the title screen. I really wish I'd known that it would do that. What a great start. Jaded Mew is bitter because they destroyed the BioWare forums and a bunch of info about Neverwinter Nights back in the day because of EA. Do you know what? I could believe it. EA doesn't want for you to have nice things. Let's play Jade Empire. How about? Yeah! So, my last long-form RPG midweek doodad was Final Fantasy X2, which was very, very silly and didn't take itself at all seriously, even when it was being serious. So, I'm in the mood for something similarly lighthearted and silly. I don't want grim and gritty, the planet's dying, Cloud, you know? I want something silly. So that I'm told that. Listen to that! More companies should just have "Wah!" as their intro logo. That would be hilarious. I'm already sold on this game. Let's go. Oh, good old Bink Video. I love you. Right. New game. Okay. Okay. So. Wolf, welcome on in. Good to have you. Hey guys, whilst you're here, don't forget the challenge to make me play more CPC games. I'd certainly hate it if I had to do another 3 CPC streams, my goodness. While not the fastest or strongest of warriors, the balanced character is the most versatile. The balanced character excels at adapting to exploit his enemy's weaknesses. There you go. Many in the Jade Empire have heard of Legendary Strike, but few have actually seen it in action. Fewer still have actually mastered this martial style, but those who have are to be feared. Their blows rain down too fast to block, and their kicks can quickly put an opponent out for good. And this style's power can attack. Initiate a harmonic combo that produces a health power-up. Hopefully this is gonna be tutorialized as we go through, because, my goodness. Fighters skilled in Heavenly Wave learn techniques that can slow their opponents to a crawl. While this support style does no damage on its own, a master can manipulate the chi in the area around opponents, rendering them sluggish and easily defeated. Even the most lightning-fast of foes can be slowed to a turtle's pace with the skillful application of Heavenly Wave. Alright, so that is Lou the Prodigy. Wu the Lotus Blossom. I may have picked my character. Don't... Spoilers. It might be the one who's on the box. It might be the one that lets me make multiple Wu-Tang Clan references. Don't mind me. Oh, check that out. They got the pronouns right. His enemy's weaknesses, her enemy's weaknesses. Good job, game. Alright, who else we got? Furious Ming. Alright, that's a good name. A fast character may not be the strongest, but he can maintain focus in battle longer than others, easily sidestepping strikes and delivering counterattacks with blinding speed. And that's just what the guy does. A strong character trades speed and magical aptitude for raw strength and power, enabling him to dish out and withstand much more damage than other warriors. Rixtrus votes a fling in elements. Immediately, I thought of Jiang Fei from the King of Fighters, and I am all about Sword Chef. She is one of the best characters. Yeah, fast character, we've seen that. Magic character, Scholar Ling. Though not as physically strong as others, a magical character is the best at channeling her chi to enhance her physical strikes and fuel powerful elemental magics. Tiger dazzles onlookers as it carves up opponents. And it's focused on so completely that it sprouts from their fists, it says. And then Heavenly Wave is the one that slows people down. And then Lou the Prodigy, that's back at the start. So what do we say, chat? I'm torn between Wu and Ling, because Rixtrus is like, hey, you want to go for like a magic playthrough? And also this character looks pretty badass. Do you want Kitana or Melina? Choose your destiny. I have no qualms either way. We'll figure it out. Is what we'll do. Wolf, you cannot have both, because I'm pretty sure this is just a one-player game. Or like a one-character game. It's like, it's a BioWare RPG. This character is just going to get piloted around by me and be really sarcastic. Sure, let's have a poll. Do we want the blue one with the magic, or the pink one with not magic, but I guess swords? She has a sword on the box. Let's do that. And then I'm just gonna vamp for like 5 minutes, and fully regret doing that Um, doing that conker thing. Really, Live and Reloaded is the demo that's on this disc. Okay. 3 minutes, go. I'm very much looking forward to this game because I've been told, again, by Disappearing Act, that this is a game that they love very, very much. They haven't really said a great deal about the story. They haven't told me, for example, what it's about or what you do, just that it's BioWare being BioWare. So, kind of curious to see how that goes, because I haven't really played any or many BioWare games. I have Mass Effect. Mass Effect's over there. This game contains John Cleese, actually. Like, actually John Cleese is in this? Oh, that could go either way. Because he could very easily just show up and do a voice. Yes, actually, amazing. I'm looking forward to finding him. Like, I've got Mass Effect. It's over there on the shelf. Like, actually on the shelf. Not in the shame pile. So it is to be played by me. But I haven't played it. You'll know when you meet him. Oh, no. You see, given the vaguely Asian aesthetic you may have noticed, I'm hoping it's not, you know, problematic. Have I been waiting here so long that the backing track has run out? The backing track has run out, everybody. There it goes. Okay, good. Good, good, good. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to look at the poll, and I'm not going to click on the poll, because then I will know what's coming. And I would like for it to be a surprise. We'll know when we meet him. Good. Is it because it's the character that sounds like John Cleese? Oh, actually, no, I'm wrong. I know one thing about this game, and that is that it's got an anti-cheat system of sorts, where basically if you save scum your way through winning a particular game of chance, the dealer just detonates, and you can't play games anymore. So do it properly, and make that losing streak. The poll says we're going to do the blue one with magic. Let's go. What is customize? Huh. Customize is like, how do we want to build our character? If I select this character, does it do it automatically? Scholar Ling, yes. Okay. Okay, cool stuff. So, Hez, welcome on in. Thank you for the lurk. Always appreciated to have new friends and people hanging out. Right. Disappearing Act, I'm so sorry to have kept you waiting. Skip to 1848 in the stream to begin game. Let's go. Let's see what this game's about. Ooh. Yeah, anybody else see that brightness balance change? That was a fun time, wasn't it? Pause the game with the back button? What's wrong with the pause button? The one on the right, BioWare. Empirical Woodland, I was going to introduce you to somebody as, like, the history guy. If there's something going on that's history, you know what it is. Far more so than I do. And, that's a good example.
One of these days I'll find a way around your guard.
Oh my god. How appropriate! You fight like a cow! I, I'm already sold on this game. I get to open with Monkey Island jokes? Let's go!
You've lost none of your acid wit, I see. Maybe you'd like to back that up. Let's say one more bout before Master Lee steals you away.
I am rarely beaten, friend.
Let us begin.
Now get ready for most RPGs like this, where— oh my god, I'm Wolverine! Can I... Can I do, like, a drill claw? That'd be great. While standing still, beat a block. Beat a block! You can hold B to block rather than parrying like third strike. Used to— what? White button. White button? What the hell is the white button? I'm on the 360. I don't have a white button. All right, RB, LB. There we go. All right, cool. Alright, one of those. Strong attack! Oh, look at these Matrix moves!
Focus.
Did you see? Master Lee was watching. He may not show it, but he clearly takes pride in watching his students practice. I learn something every time we meet, proving that loss sometimes is the best teacher. Thank the heavens the bruises are worth it.
Thank you for the bout.
You are gracious as always. I regret that there won't be much time for such practice now that you've almost finished your training. Master Lee told me to pass on that you should speak to him when you have the chance. He said you could take your time, so you need not rush.
Where is Master Lee again?
Master Lee just went into his house. It's just over there, as always. You have some time to wander the school and talk with other students. Smiling Mountain likely has some of the younger students available if you want to spar. I shall leave you to it. Take care, my friend.
The only, like, KOTOR dialogue that I know is, "Are you an angel? Man, that's stupid. I hope some dumb kid never says that." Yeah, so the black and white buttons were on the right-hand grip. Like, you have to, like, bend your thumb under to get them, I think. Or were they on the left? Hang on. I have a Duke over here. It's propping up my house. No, I don't. I put it away. Oh. Well, yeah, there was a black button and a white button. And, although I don't know if it was actually called black and white. I don't know if it was like the on button and the off button or something like that. It wouldn't surprise me. Chapter 1, wherein a master foretells doom. A rival challenges for station, and the past haunts the present. Your training nears its completion in the idyllic setting of two rivers. Master Lee promises that soon you will know more about how you came here and where your future will lead. All the while, strange tales begin to spread of ghosts that will not rest and shadowy assassins who heed no law. Alright. So, what can we do outside of combat? Oh, we got a map. Amazing. We have a huge map. Do I have a jump button? I have a leap button! Amazing.
Typical.
What? You say something?
Oh, you're finally here to talk to Master Lee, are you? I certainly hope so. The old man is in there meditating, and he won't train me until he talks to you.
If I'd known it was holding up your training, I would have come sooner, comma, 'cause you obviously need it, comma, bitch.
Really? You would have dropped everything to make way for me. I don't think so. You're far too important to waste time worrying about my education. Master Lee certainly considers your training important enough to shove all others aside, so why shouldn't I bow down to your greatness?
Honestly, that's a pretty solid one. But yeah, like the fact that these characters just sit here BioWare facing until I make a decision, I like that. It's a very indicative of a very particular style of RPG. That being the BioWare RPG. What did I do to earn this belligerence?
You don't want my answer to that question. Go talk to one of your sandal-licking friends and let them tell you I'm jealous. I'm sure Wen could stammer out an answer for you, something to make you feel all warm inside and just great about yourself. Master Lee wants to talk to you. Do me a favor and go talk to him. Then maybe I can actually receive some education at this school.
Yeah, you better walk. You better walk! Conversation skills. Oh, okay. So if I had to guess, on the right there, that's gonna be like the special stats. Not the special stats, like the character stats in Fallout, right? So that's going to be, you know, do you have high intelligence? So you can determine what this guy is saying, and low barter, so you cannot. That sort of thing. Good to know. Ooh, that's on the triggers. I don't know if I like that being on the triggers. That's weird. Seems like an average of the two stats. That too. But I'm wondering if that's going to be, like, the stuff on the right-hand side, is that going to be used in conversation? Like, could I have... Almost certainly not, because it's right at the start of the game. Would I be able to have charmed that guy, or intimidated that guy, if the option came up and they were sufficiently high? That's what I'm thinking. Fighting styles... Follow... Okay. Maybe we do get a party, and Wolf can have his way, and Melina can join us. Can't do that yet. We don't possess the amulet. Oh, there you go. Your earliest memories are of the town of Two Rivers, the school you call your home, and of Master Lee, the man who raised and trained you from birth. Now, as your lessons draw to a close, you can only wonder what the future has in store. Huh. Can I just do that whenever I want? I could just do that whenever I want. That's amazing. But what I wanted to do was to... boost you a little bit. Hopefully this will make it a little easier to hear what people are saying, and I don't have to tinker around with the audio settings in OBS. I can just go. Alright, what other buttons have I got?
I am healed.
Oh, I can just heal whenever I want. Okay. Oh, hello, Smiling Mountain.
I thought Master Lee would have your attention for the rest of the day. It is good to see you. I know you haven't had much time for simple sparring. It is too bad. Your fellow students benefit from your experience. A strong opponent is the best trainer.
Just ignore that. Ignore every part of that. What kind of items and additional training do you sell?
Ah, yes, training. For some time now, I have offered, for a small fee, to run students through a short regimen that will help them enhance their abilities. The lessons you learn from me, or from any trainer for that matter, will stay with you and help make you stronger, or better able to focus your mind or magic.
Cool. I'll pass for
Fair
now
enough.
because I
I
have
am
no money.
patient as the rock facing the wind. What else was on your mind? Goodbye. I am here if you need anything.
I could also point at these Popeye arms. Look at those. Hello.
Always good to see you wandering the school. You're the best among us, after all. So it makes everyone train a little harder when you're around. The tricky part is making sure we're emulating you, not hoping to take you down a peg. You should think carefully before bruising the tender egos around here. Oh, did I tell you to see Master Lee when you have a chance? I'm not taking the blame if you forget.
Fine, I'll go advance the plot. By which I mean start the plot. Because this guy's going to start crying otherwise. What, are you going to cry? He's probably going to cry. Oh, we have peacock feathers?
There you are,
That's
my
pretty
student.
badass.
I watched your bout against Jingwu with great pride. You have gained almost all you can from the practice arena. You are my best pupil, though you came to me an orphan. I have tried to prepare you for the responsibility your skills will bring. Have you given thought to your future?
Perhaps I will train others, as you have trained me.
Your lessons are complete. Remember these basic skills and keep them at heart. But also remember the classes are not a true measure of ability. Always be ready to learn. I recall that, as a child, you fell and bruised your arm. I comforted you, saying that small pains are part of learning, but not every setback imparts wisdom. You must be careful. Sometimes all you learn in defeat is that you have been defeated. This world is out of balance.
I too am
Spirits
BioWare
restless,
facing. Thank you,
and
Mew.
have a role to play that
Now
they
that's
have
all I
kept
can
secret.
see. Sometimes all you learn is defeat. All you learn in defeat is that you've been defeated. The world is out of balance, spirits are restless, and you have a role to play that I have kept secret. I am sure it was for a good reason, Master.
Those who announce their important destiny before they are ready tend to meet unfortunate ends. The wise only seek attention when capable of dealing with it. The people are scared. I do not have all the answers, but I know you will become very important to the fates of many. You will be called to face a great evil.
Master! Master Lee!
What is this interruption? This had better be important. There is much to say.
Master! Nijo came to warn me. He saw a boat from the outlook past the fields. Strange outlaws. They fired something at him. And Kiamin was injured.
Where is she now?
Still outside the village by the outlook. Nijo couldn't carry her. Please come, Master Lee. The bandits are not at the village yet, but they could arrive at any time.
We will have to continue our discussion later, my student. It appears we have more pressing matters.
I'll fight them. Let me come with you.
You will have your chance to fight soon enough. Go to Gujin, the weapon master. He has a weapon for you, and you will have need of it before long. On your way, make certain Dawnstar is aware of the danger. Her skills have always complemented yours, so take her with you. Prepare yourself for a potential attack while I tend to my fallen student. I will return as soon as I can. We will continue our discussion when the threat is over.
I will do as you
Good.
ask.
The time comes when you will know all you need to. For now, keep the basics at heart.
Switch the minimap on and off with this button, and then press Y on the map screen for an explanation of the symbols. However, there's like a little star over there. Is that... The Long Drought stands as one of the worst periods in the Jade Empire's recent history. 10 years of scorching heat and little rainfall took their toll on even the most prodigious reserves of the Empire's granaries. The sages predicted at least 3 more devastatingly dry years, while those in the Ministry of Harmony watched the death toll mount into the hundreds of thousands. Then, Emperor Sun Hai declared that the drought was over, and somehow it was. Through the Emperor's divine will, green returned to our parched land, and stability was restored. Tempest, thank you very much for stopping by. Have a good night. Always good to see you. Okay, I got experience for reading that. Good to know. Can I keep doing that? No. Oh, that's cool, actually. Look at the minimap. It's got Fog of War. Like, if I go over here, it's slowly filling out the places that I have seen and been and done. Stop looking at the minimap, Cass. Actually look at the game itself. Understanding the stars and universe is a very important goal. By examining the universe, we can interpret and predict things to come. The sky is where the great dragon was said to dwell, and in his illustrious home we can see the signs of his effects on creation. Of the observable phenomena, 3 major ones are the most auspicious. Comets, the flames of the heavens passing across the sky. Eclipses, during which the power of the gods blocks the sun for brief periods. And falling stars, marking the descent of one of the celestial bureaucracy to the... Ah, dang politicians. Right, maybe I should have asked where those guys were. I see a star down here. What's that? A place I cannot get to yet, it seems. Okay. Can't break that open. That's fine. Right.
Bandits coming here. They must not know about the school, or at least about Master Li. He's not a man to stand idly by while people suffer. If they hurt Kiamin badly, Master Li will be angry. I'd hate to be the captain of that ship if Master Li is angry.
Do you know what, Jaded Mew? You're all correct. Maybe I should do the thing that it's said to do. Point of interest, exit, player store, base camp, plot giver. I like that. And the shrine. Okay, so these are just like things. Dawnstar's garden. So Dawnstar is where she's one of the people I had to meet. So let's go say hello to her. Them. I assume her, mainly because Dawn is, you know, traditionally a female name in English, but I feel like this person is named after Venus and not...
What's the matter, Dawnstar? Are you scared that Master Li might find out?
There is talk of approaching bandits, and you bother me with unsubtle advances. How very like you, Gao. No doubt a tactic learned from your criminal father.
His name is Gao the Greater, and he built a fortune out of some ragged thieves and slave traders. If my charm can't lift your spirit, I'll buy the ground from under you.
Flaunting your father's undeserved wealth does not impress me, Gao. It only serves to push me further away.
Hello, Dawnstar. I certainly hope I am interrupting.
You step beyond your station. She and I are discussing her future.
Thank you, Gao, but I'll pick my own poison. Now leave, and if you'd be so kind, stay downwind.
I won't forget this, Dawnstar. You show great disrespect. You as well. You will not take all the glory if there is an attack. We are not through.
That's Nathan Fillion!
Oh.
Okay!
I thought Master Li allowed him to stay so that the influence of the father could be countered, but Gao never learns. He acts like he's above Master Li's teachings. Such are the conceits of wealth, I suppose.
Are we gonna get this for the entire rest of the game? Oh, it's that guy! I don't like seeing you upset.
That is nice to hear. Gao could learn much from you if he wanted to learn anything from anyone.
You know about the bandits. Master Lee said to get a weapon from Gujin.
Yes, he said you were coming. He just passed here with C. Pat on his way to help Kiam in. It's strange that simple bandits would launch such
Ricksters,
a raid.
go for it. I am
Master Lee was
eager to
concerned
hear
that
who
this would
else is in
interrupt
this
your
game.
training. His respect for your potential is just so absolute. Has he told you any more about your future?
Not specifically. What do you know about it?
Only what Master Lee has told you in the past. You are meant for great things, but you must discover them yourself. It must be so frustrating, but exciting as well.
He has told you similar things. You have talents too.
It is not the same. You are filled with the promise of great things, even if they are unknown. My skills will always be darker. I can see into the spiritual, an ability that grants some insight, but it doesn't seem to be useful for anything other than keeping me awake at night. I helped Master Lee discover the unrest that shapes your future, but I see only problems, while you are destined to find solutions. I envy you for that.
Please don't put me on a pedestal. I'd rather stand beside my friends.
I'm glad. You have always kept your feet on the ground. What does Master Lee say? That you should keep the basics close to heart? Let's go get your weapon from Gujin's workshop. It shouldn't be too hard to fend off simple bandits. They're foolish to attempt such an attack.
Alright, 2 whole Asian people on this cast list. I am going to say Ming Na Wen and Ao Leong. Because Ao Leong could hench with the best of them. Let's go together. I could use the company.
Of course. Good company will make the walk go faster.
Let's walk past Gao and point at him and giggle. Oh, that'd end him. Your followers will fight alongside you, but you can also access their support abilities. Press X in the follower screen to change their tactics. Yeah, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. The great wheel of life turns eternal, bringing one through life into death and back around again into life. Though the new life is always different, the core essence, the spirit of a person remains the same. Dawn Star and additional voices. Well, those are the actually no, because Ao Leong was more like a physical like henchman. You want to know about hired goons? Him. He looks like a hired goon. It's great. Wait. When did that one Bond movie come out? Because if it's not Ming Na Wen, it's honestly Michelle Yeoh. I don't know. Anyway, where was I? The spirit breathed into each person is eternal. To achieve harmony with the universe, one must perfect their harmony with the spirit. Indeed, the spirit in each individual is a reflection of that greater universe. It is a reflection of the wheel of life and the great dragon that created it. I was naming actors. What's this? Shrine helps you focus on your inner voice. Your chi and health are replenished. Okay. Cool. Meditate and restore your focus. Good. I've used focus a time or two, and I'm not sure what it does. So, do you know what? Kim, my guest, makes a lot of sense.
Why are we going back to the school? We need to go to Gujin's, north of the main square in town.
I knew that. I was testing you. I'm the master now, and yes. You listen to me. Oh man, look at me. I'm the Witcher. I'm cursed with superhuman strength and cool eyes and magical powers and unrivaled sexual prowess. I don't think the authors know what a curse is. Game's fine. There's like one bit. There's one bit in one of the games that's like I don't want to play this anymore. I forget which one, but it doesn't bear going into. Also, auto saving. Hell yeah! Right.
Nice little town you have here. Not a lot of guards, are there? How are your stocks of food?
I don't know you. Why are you asking me all these questions?
This town isn't well guarded. Forget it. Let's just start looting. We'll get first crack at the good stuff.
You're right. This isn't worth it.
Whoop. I forgot what my attack button was. There you go, it's that one. Oh. Oh, that's
I can't
interesting.
believe they've moved so quickly. We need your weapon. Gujin will be in his shop north of the main stairs.
I'm able
It's
to
so
heal
They killed him.
mid-conversation. I'm able to heal mid-combo. That's pretty cool. That's good to know. Hey, what's up?
I'm so shocked, I don't know what to say. You have to keep us safe.
I certainly will. That's the opposite of where I needed to go. It's supposed to be north, right? But, yeah, there was some money there, so let's go this way. North of the town. That shop's closed. So I have to say, I am immediately in love with just the setting.
This building is Gujin's place. As soon as we can, we should see him to arm ourselves.
Weapon Master Gujin. I'm in love with, like, this. It's all overgrown, and there's nature just hanging about. Like, look at these kukos over here. And, yes. What a lovely setting. Hey.
Ujuir Shatyir Uksayanan. Sawani Karpa.
Hello, Weapon Master Gujin. Good day to you.
Swowo here Ufir. Wakwanpa.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Why do you insist on speaking like that, Gujin?
Utarawir Fuir. Nupayir Fun. Chiki. Ukayir Otonoir. Nisun Puno. Asir Tsunkut. If you'd prefer, I don't need to use Thofan. Now, what brings you here?
I just speak all bed back to you is what I could do. Bandit scouts are here in Two Rivers. Master Lee sent me for a weapon.
Already? I assume you dealt with them, and the rest are in for quite a surprise when they get here. Well, no time to waste. Dawnstar, I watched you practice with that new blade yesterday, and I must say you take to it naturally. I want you to keep it and use it as your own.
This is a great honor. A good weapon is a true warrior's most treasured possession.
You know, you came here with Master Lee as just a babe. I came not long after, and I've been holding on to a weapon for you ever since. Well, two, actually, but you need to choose which one you'll take. Master Lee wants you to stay focused on your first weapon.
Is there anything special about these weapons?
Anything? Everything. I don't know where your master acquired these, but he has honored me with the care of two legendary weapons. You may arm yourself with either the legendary longsword, Fortune's favorite, or the famed staff, Golden Star.
Reese, thank you very much for the lurk. Tell me about the longsword, Fortune's favorite.
They say this blade was created in the forge of Smiling Fortune, blacksmith to the gods. Crafted for his son, this blade eventually found its way into the hands of men. How your master found it, I cannot say, but this ancient longsword is yours, if you wish it.
And the staff?
They say Golden Star was forged as a gift to a water spirit of the Silkworm River. A young noble convinced the great eastern serpent to fly him to the stars, where he dipped this staff in the tail of a comet. It could be pure fantasy, but the staff certainly isn't. It's strong and has an excellent reach. Your foes will tremble if they see you wielding it.
So, because my character has very little in the way of health, I'm guessing that I'm not going to be a close quarters fighter. So, I'm going to go with the staff, and hopefully not necessarily need it, because we're going to get magic.
Your weapon is well deserved, and you'll need it with these bandits so close. If you decide you truly don't like it, however, you can come see me after the bandits are dealt with.
Is there anything else?
One more thing you need to know. These weapons strike with deadly precision, but to wield them safely, you must focus with each strike. Master Li has been training you so that you'd be ready for this kind of weapon, and the drain won't be crippling, but you will get tired over time.
I should go and see the townsfolk now.
That you should. Those people will be looking to you for leadership until Master Li gets back. I know you'll do well.
Senior student. Oh, excuse me, Weapon Master. I did not mean to interrupt.
That's
Calm
pretty
down,
clever.
student. What has you so flustered?
The bandits. They've already been sighted down by the beach, and they're making their way toward the town.
How far have they come?
They're making their way toward the town now. The few men in the militia weren't able to stop them.
Run back to the school and warn everyone else. I'll deal with these thugs.
I will run to the school and seal the gates. Make your way to the beach and teach these bandits a lesson. I know you can.
You've done well, lad. Go back to the school now. Your friends have some new weapons they're dying to try out, I'm sure.
Dawn Star is standing over there, so we don't need to frame the camera differently if we didn't invite her along. Powerful weapons require intense concentration to wield properly. The fatigue from their use will drain your focus, which is measured in the yellow bar in the upper left. So, let's... How many times am I going to keep doing that? Overwrite save 1. That's going to make me panic every single time when the audio cuts out, because, oh, that's what a crash sounds like. Well, if there's a focus shrine here... Oh, okay. So... So that's going to be my fighting style. That's Trickster, and Gunplay, and Royal Guard.
Stop.
And that looked to be health pickup, focus pickup. Use that to unleash an area attack.
Help! Someone! Get off the beach! Bandits!
Hold your tongue, old man! This village is ours!
We have to help. Be careful. These louts will show no mercy.
Focus.
Kill any...
I can't face them
Heavenly
alone!
wave. Leaping tiger.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh, I'm so done. I was trying my best to dodge that second one. It didn't work. Load most recently. Yes, it's her. She's the one on the box. So I thought she was the main character. I didn't know that you had your choice of main characters. And I also think it's pretty cool that they are referred to as senior student. Because that's like, Tidus, appropriately enough, because you can rename him. No one is allowed to say his name aloud, because that way they don't need to re-record lines of dialogue. It's just, hey you.
Leaping tiger. Stop. Heavenly wave. Heavenly wave. Leaping tiger.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, if I do this one, if I do the Heavenly Wave, that one didn't seem to do a great deal of damage, but it slowed the guy down. It's almost like the descriptions that I read of that exact thing in the character select screen, right?
Stop.
Hold your tongue, old man.
Yep.
We have to help. Be careful. These louts will show no mercy.
Yeah, see, that's what I thought I had to do, would be to dodge. Oh no!
Heavenly wave. Leaping tiger. No release.
I really hope she's gonna get back up. Yes, she did. There she
I
is.
can hear fighting to the east. We have to push these bandits back off the beach. There is no time to talk. We have to save the village from these bandits.
Thank the heavens you came down here. They're animals.
Ignore the fact that the map just zoomed all the way in. I was ready to open with a heavy strike, and the game was like, no, you're not actually in combat yet. Here's the map.
Meet your end.
Dodge, dodge. Give me that blue sphere. Give me that blow up. It's fine. Oh, now I'm stuck. Now I'm stuck. I got stuck in a barrel. What an embarrassing end. There we go. There we go. All right. Cool. What are you? You find a bag filled with silver in this chest.
There is no time to talk. We have.
I'm not trying to talk. I'm stealing money. It's fine.
There...
Don't worry about it. Right. It did say that I can go into the menu and tinker around with her AI a little bit. And, maybe that is something that's worth looking into. Because I know that, to the beach. To the save point. Oh, no. Oh, no. Wait a second. Oh, it's keeping track of how many saves I've made. Place your bets now, everybody. This is like a 30-hour game. Let's see how well we do.
Yet another village with no purpose. I will replenish our supplies and continue my search elsewhere. You will all, of course, have to die.
Okay. That guy was still alive. Did you see that? That was awful.
Cannon fire, look out!
Your technique.
Okay, so you have to commit to your strong attacks in this. Like, because you are getting hit out of that immediately. Did those other two just leave? I feel like those other two guys just leave. Okay, they did. Yeah, Rick's just, that's what I was gonna say. Like, that guy's upper body was still moving. That was, no! Thanks! I'm not keen on that.
Watch out!
Honestly, I think if I... Oh, okay, you can also do area of effect, it looks like.
Heavenly wave. Leaping tiger. Cannon fire, look out!
I'm also wondering if there's gonna be, either available to me now, or as I go through the game, essentially air tech.
Your skills are more than this tiny village warrants. But I also see something strange, an oddity. You could be an anomaly or a sign of who I seek. A further test is needed. These mercenaries are not the only threat I command. Let us see you contend with this.
Leaping tiger.
Just immediately, I want to start yelling about the Chinese ghost army from Street Fighter. Somewhere Matt is smiling.
Die with honor.
Impressive. Clearly, I have been too dismissive in my search. This village will be torn asunder. Whatever you are hiding, I will have it.
We've got Nathan Fillion. You want him? He's pretty
That's
cool.
enough of your skills. You will die now, so I am not troubled later.
That was pretty cool.
Well fought, my student, but I cannot risk you against a foe like this yet.
So blatant. We never thought to look in so humble a place. We expected an army. Your strategy, as always, is impeccable.
Your search is over, assassin, but no one will hear of your success. It would seem that my past is catching up to me, and you are destined to be swept along. You have faced your first spirit opponents far sooner than I intended. Dawnstar can explain the nature of such creatures. I must go and make sure everything is in place. I thought I had more time, but perhaps you are ready.
Rextrus, he appears to have done just that. I was gonna make a joke about the 5-point exploding palm technique. That was way cooler. Thank you for your assistance, Master Lee.
Do not be so quick to thank me. My influence caused this attack. You were not meant to see this yet, but now there is no choice. I will explain the school. You have done well, but more than this awaits you. See to your fellow villagers and students and return to me at the school.
Rixtrus, if I may, who is this guy's voice?
discuss.
Because it sounds fairly familiar. Level up! Let's just pour all of that into health, because I feel like I took a lot of damage. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just pour it into health for now. You have 2 style points to spend upgrading your fighting styles. Let's put one into Leaping Tiger. Black button. So I'm guessing that's going to be right bumper, because left bumper is white button. So there you go. Barry Denon. Not a name that is immediately familiar. Maybe if I... Alright, there you go. Is this going to be a Metal Gear Solid 2 reunion? Oh, heavens. When's David Hayter? Let's just... damage. Let's just do damage. And... Alright, what are you? Damage and speed. Sure, let's just go for speed. Funny I should mention that. Do you know what? I am funny. Thank you very much.
We fought well against those bandits, but I had no idea.
Does she have a
Master
black
Lee could
eye?
command that kind of power.
Or is that just the
He
lighting?
destroyed that ship so easily. This is so confusing.
That's just the lighting.
Master Lee said I could explain the nature of spirits, but these were different. That sorcerer forced them to appear like wild dogs let loose. So many spirits seem lost, as if the way to their rest is blocked. I didn't think they were dangerous, but those on the beach, I sensed madness. Time drove them mad. You disrupted them by defeating them in combat. They will not reform for a long time. I hope there is peace in that, but I don't know. So much is worrying me.
Do you want to talk about the attack?
I was worried enough when we were expecting bandits. Now it seems there are dangers we don't even know about. Master Lee called that sorcerer an assassin. Assassins don't attack at random. They have very specific prey. I don't want anything to happen to this home. I've never belonged anywhere else.
I don't care. Where did you live before you came to the school?
Would it be strange of me to say I don't know? I have very little memory of my home before coming here, even though I was 3 years old when I arrived. I remember moving around a lot, never staying anywhere for long, and for some reason, the robes of that sorcerer looked familiar to me. I don't know why. I'm sure it's nothing, just the memories of childhood playing tricks, with glimpses of the spirit realm invading my thoughts. I could have seen them anywhere.
Does your ability have any practical use? I imagine being able to see ghosts and stuff, that'd be pretty useful in a mythology where ghosts definitely exist.
I can't remember specific incidents, but I am used to being shunned. People are not very welcoming of those who appear to not let the dead lay peacefully. Master Lee said I was brought to him by a concerned ally who received me from yet another person. That person wanted me safe, but he said he couldn't ensure it himself. Master Lee doesn't know who that guardian was or what I needed protection from. He promised to look into it, but he's not had time. Your training has taken precedence. My abilities are just a curiosity. You are the center of attention here. I prefer it this way. I can just be.
Literally, I am the MC. Let's go. It is troubling to not know your past.
Yes, I suppose you know something about that as well. I hope this does not sound odd, but I am glad we share that. Thanks for this talk. The events on the beach worried me, but you always improve my mood. Let's get back to what you need to do. Then we should return to Master
Let's do
Lee
that.
so we
Let's
can
go
talk
back
about
to the
this
village
attack.
and see what's going on. I'm gonna pick up whatever these bits are. That's a very PlayStation 1 sound, isn't it? Oh, Wales, welcome on in. It doesn't sound like Chinese to me either, so I'm wondering what language it is. Goodbye for now. I see a little cove down here. What's in this little cove? Is it stuff? I want to steal things. So yes. Oh, Wales, thank you very much for contributing to the challenge. We are playing, Jade. Chalk one up on the board for nearly calling this game Jade Cocoon. It's only one of my favorite games of all time. No wonder I keep making that mistake. This is Jade Empire.
It's a good thing we have Master Li here.
Don't forget his senior student. They say she's the one who fought many of those bandits.
Those bandits will think twice before threatening a town protected by the likes of Master Li.
Your boy's wearing a big $ bling chain. I like it.
That their ship sunk. Think what we could have done with their plunder. Well, that's another opportunity lost. In this town, it's vital for a businessman to keep tabs on anyone with 2 coins to rub together. Things haven't been this slow since the long drought. That master of yours keeps things ludicrously stable while merchants thrive on strife. During the long drought, prices rocketed into the sky like fireworks.
There's no trade to be found in stability?
I get by. I suppose I shouldn't wish for strife lest it come knocking on my door. Besides, the bandits didn't do as much to bring people to the store as I hoped. So maybe stability is underrated.
Let's talk about what you can do for me.
Happily. We don't need to waste time on my gripes when there's silver to be spent.
What do you have for sale?
I have nothing at the moment. I can't keep my stock up. People are scared to travel, which prevents goods from getting here. I must apologize.
How could you call yourself a merchant if you have nothing to sell?
I do what I can, but the ghosts and bandits limit travel. They viciously force many caravans to turn back. To hear some of the caravan masters talk, there are problems of this type all over the Empire. I will be sure to let you know as soon as anything comes to town.
Goodbye for now.
Do come back when the weight of your silver is slowing you down. Always happy to help.
I am a master merchant. When I have merch to hunt, the merchant, like apostrophe NT at the end, like the internet. Do you know what? That is actually that's a really good song. My sister did that with her voice choir. I forget what. Oh, that's right. It's because some of the team that she was with didn't know any of the music from Mulan, so I bought her the sheet music and lyrics book, sent it over to her, and they were like, "All right, this Let's Get Down to Business one, that's really good. Maybe we should add that to the list," and they did. Girl. Yes. What? Hi.
Those bandits were scary, but sometimes Master Li is a little scary too.
That's me when I pitch up. That's what that is. honestly, a lot of Mulan is just really, really good. I like the music in that movie. I like that movie. I have a poster of it up on my wall. It's behind me. It's it's the American lightbox. Well, not the lightbox poster because it's opaque, but it's the like the stark black and red one. Oh, it's so good. We can just go back here if you want to have a mooch around, I suppose. Hello, monkey. How are you? Can I interact with you? No? Okay. This grave appears to be dedicated to the Old Master, a former instructor of the school. It is a humble tribute, not even bearing his name. That's a missed puzzle, is what that is. A small bowl sits beneath a stylized image of a lion, ready to accept offerings of silver to speed the spirit of the departed to his rest. That's nice. It's the start of the game. I don't have a lot of money to really be dishing it out. Grandma is the best one. Would you like to stay forever? Alright, Mew. For you. I got turned around. It was this side. You see, it's gonna be the sunken cost fallacy. It's like the fountain in Trano in Final Fantasy IX. It's just one coin. It's just the coin disappears through a thin slot in the bottom of the bowl. There is an audible clicking sound. The lion image detaches from the gravestone. It appears to have little value. But I got a quest out of it. Behind Master Lee's house, you stumbled across a small shrine dedicated to the last master of the school. When you inserted a silver coin into the collection bowl, a small token depicting a lion detached from the shrine. While its purpose remains a mystery, you kept the token. There must be some explanation for the token in your possession. Perhaps the lion symbol is a clue. This is clever, actually. I like this. Which mission do I want to do? Which plot point do I want to do in this mission? I like that. That wasn't the save. It's this one. Right, did that. Okay. Oh, okay, so it takes auto saves into account. I am less worried about the game keeping fastidious track of how often I save. God, could you imagine if the coma did that? Is me saving every, 20 seconds in that game?
Ah, you are back. I hope this unfortunate matter with the bandits has not caused undue stress. Some good people were lost, but many were saved. It means, however, that I must accelerate your training. These invaders discovered us by accident, but as you likely suspect, they are related to your destiny. You have trained hard and are ready. You will have a pivotal role in some great events, my student, after you return from the Spirit Cave.
I object!
Gao, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
Your pet student is not the only one who fought those outlaws. Perhaps I did not stand in their midst on the beach like a fool, but I did my part. If you spent less time coddling her, you would have many promising students instead of one.
Now that you've mentioned that's Nathan Fillion, I can only hear Nathan Fillion. That's just Castle standing there being like, yeah! I'm going to Space Cowboy from my favorite show. You know the one. Cry somewhere else. I am simply better than you. I'm going to take the moral high ground. I'm going to take the high ground. No one is denying your skill, Gao.
This is not a matter that can be decided by effort, Gao. There are things at play that you do not understand.
I understand that this student has received preferential treatment, and I have suffered for it. Whatever is in this spirit cave, I am worthy of facing it too. If she is truly better than me, let her prove it. I challenge her.
If that is what you wish, I will accept.
I will not have you brawling in the street. If this must happen, it will happen in the ring, as a proper test of your abilities. Gao, you are restricted to styles that I have taught. I know the dark tutoring your father, Gao the Greater, has imparted, but I won't have any such sorcery here.
Hobbled before I begin. Of course. How else would your precious protege win?
My student, I do not trust Gao to fight honorably. Consider your attacks carefully. Prepare yourself and return when you are ready.
I will return when I am ready.
Remember the basics. They will serve you well.
Mainly because I'm going to save so that I let's get rid of you. Overwrite you. Yes, good. Here we go. Mainly because I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to win this, and now I'm going to win this.
Signal to start the challenge, my student. Tell me when you are ready, and I will have the combat ring prepared.
I am ready now. Let's begin.
Then let the fighters meet in the arena.
Ooh, Gao the Lesser coming out here talking about your dark gods. Well, I got something to tell you, man.
This is not a practice.
I didn't have any promos just ready to go, but I do like a good Macho Man voice.
A possibility. I think it is more than likely.
Master, are you certain this is appropriate?
They have a dispute, and this is the only way to settle it with certainty. It will be an honorable contest. I have restricted Gao from using his father's sorcery.
I said you would regret getting in my way.
Fighters, begin!
Leaping Tiger. Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger.
Whoop!
Heavenly Wave. Stop.
Yeah, sure, staff, let's go. I can go for the staff.
Heavenly Wave.
Can't hit me if I'm all the way over here. That's right. Oh, he actually does have the Kamehameha. Look at that. He's like a big old force palm thing going on. That's pretty cool.
Heavenly Wave. Leaping Tiger.
Whoop, let's back it up, back it up. I think one of the things that I would like to be able to do is to speed up my ability for the guard break attacks, because honestly, like I say, you have to commit to doing that, and I don't know how much I like that.
The challenge has concluded and the winner is clear.
And I get it. It's a powerful attack. You can't just do it with 0 frame startup. But
Gao, I have made enough concessions.
there is no honor among thieves in the first place.
I thought I could guide you away from your corrupted path, but you are too much the son of Gao the Greater. You are no longer welcome among my students, and your father's house shall have no more business here, despite his influence.
I was not beaten! Not by this peasant!
You were defeated by your own foolish ambition and predictable temper. I will speak with you in my chambers about your expulsion. Go now. Everyone, this challenge is concluded. I'm sure the victor would appreciate your congratulations. They are well earned.
He spat out the word peasant like Sean Bean spits out Bastards!
where we will discuss the Spirit Cave.
I like
Be
it.
certain you are ready when you come to me. Your life is about to change.
That was exciting. I'm glad you are safe. I knew you would be. Your skill is unmatched. Even Gao had to see that.
I think he was
Suppose that's what set
limping.
him off. I hope he isn't allowed to stay. Punishment just makes him worse. Master Li has bent like a willow to accommodate him and his sorcerer's father.
So I think he was limping away because I've seen that my character limps a little bit when her health is low. I think that's pretty cool. Master Li does what he must. He is our master.
But don't you wish that some things made more sense? Anticipation is grueling. So much could be happening that you just don't know about.
Sometimes, even
all
stupid
this
things
talk
make
of troubled
sense.
Spirits. I didn't ask to be a part of it. As much as you want to know more, I doubt you had a say in your fate either. I'm sorry. This is supposed to be a happy time. You've proven your ability and Master Li is waiting for you. You should go to him.
It bugs me that the experience counter is like Tahoma. You know what I mean? You'd think they'd pick like like down here at the bottom right. That's a nice serif font. That'll do. Use that. This way. Yeah? Yeah.
Ah, there you are. Have you finished all your business with your fellow students? I expect our next conversation to change a great many things. You should be ready.
I am ready.
Wait outside, Gao. I will finish with you later.
Yeah, you don't even get a full dressing down. I'm more important.
Now, my student, there are many things ahead that you must discover about yourself. I trust you know the importance of your destiny.
I'm listening. What's the next step?
You are an orphan, but you were not abandoned. You were rescued from the Temple of Dirge in the land of howling spirits. You were orphaned by violent action. I take responsibility for it. You see, I used to be more than a humble teacher. To learn of yourself, you must learn more of me. I was once leader of the Imperial Army. I was known as Sun Li, the glorious strategist. I am the brother of Emperor Sun Hai.
I see that big golden lion thing in the background. Do you reckon that's where we use the emblem? Anyway, you've never said anything about this.
I will tell you more, but first, we have an uninvited visitor. Gao never could keep his ears to himself, especially when angry. So predictable. He's heard as much as I wanted him to. Perhaps it will give him a little perspective. He should respect even the most humble person, because who knows what lies within? That includes you and me both.
I feel you should just respect people by default until they do something to earn otherwise. Why hide that you are the Emperor's brother?
I was ashamed. He seized your homeland during the long drought. It was an aggressive change in the Empire that would soon bring Death's Hand to power. I withdrew my support and tried to rally your people against the siege I had helped plan. A doomed effort. Many died on both sides. Sun Qin, another brother, also fell. Listen, I will tell you how you came into my care.
I'm sorry I'm in the way of some of these subtitles, guys.
Come with me. No, this is my fight. Go!
So this is what was said to me of this game from A Disappearing Act. It's BioWare wanting to do a kung fu movie, which I am down. Big fan of kung fu movies. Feel like you're not going to be able to hide behind that very well, but that's okay. Oh! Is that the lion crest? Everything I find is going to be the lion crest. Also, you want to talk about movies that have got really, really good soundtracks? Prince of Egypt. This scene reminds me of Deliver Us, which is fantastic. And it sounds like a storm is coming, which is kind of what it is. What a movie.
Your people were killed. I am haunted by it, and now the world may join me. The assassin on the beach was a Lotus assassin, a minion of Death's Hand. More will come.
Who is this Death's Hand?
He is the right hand of the Emperor, and rules the Lotus Assassins in place of Prince Sun Qin, who was killed at Dirge, a death he may have orchestrated. He shows no hesitation, and gave no thought to the lives of those we faced. His influence poisons the Emperor. I have no doubt he is utterly evil. I have never faced him, but I know of no one living who has. A dark energy sustains him. That is the armor of a man who has no remorse, no pity.
And he absolutely will not stop ever until you are dead. That is straight up Terminator dialogue. But it's a cool piece of Terminator dialogue. So I'm down. Can you tell me anything about my people?
Most in the Empire know nothing of the land of howling spirits. I found its people to be honorable, but I can't tell you more than that. There was no time to learn more.
Let's move on. Tell me what this has to do with my destiny.
You were meant for something important, but because of my actions, it was denied you. Stories about ghosts, the assassin on the beach, you are tied to this. Our dead no longer drift to the underworld. They wander, lost, going mad. In time, they may overwhelm the living. It began when your people were destroyed.
I don't know how okay I am with what is essentially you people. Anyway, why haven't I witnessed this?
We are on the edge of the Empire, and not all spirits make their presence known. We are not immune, but I kept you isolated. This information could endanger you. The first assassin found us by accident. The next attack may not be so unfocused. To fix the world, you may threaten the power of some dangerous people. The Spirit Cave will make things as clear as they can be. Only you are meant to understand what is within. You will see the corruption of the spirit realm for yourself.
Crowley, I want you to know I'm choosing this one for you. Is it safe?
No, but few places truly are. This has been a lot to comprehend, so take your time. There are instructions inside, and something that belongs to you, an amulet. When you emerge, you will know more about yourself and your destiny than I can explain, and you will better know your enemy.
I feel like that should not be a loading screen tip. That should be a plot point. And, like, that's gonna come up later on? I don't know. But yes. Mew, the spirit cave. Thanks, game. Alright. What do we have? This sturdy gate bears a clay seal. A message is carved across the surface in Master Lee's handwriting.
Spirits go mad if denied passage to the underworld. They are strong, but you can fight them. You can't kill the dead, but in defeat they are disrupted and can't reform for a time. You are tied to the reason why spirits wander. Many appeared after your people fell, and some are held in this cave. They are drawn to your amulet. It is ahead, waiting for you. Be careful. It is desired by many seeking power beyond the mortal realm. I make no apology for these trials, my student. You will come to see how necessary they are.
I'm waiting for stock pot sound, I'll be honest with you. I love stock pot sound. You know the one. I can't look under there. Anytime I see something like this, I'm like, can I see into the skybox? No. Oh, but there's a first-person view. That's quite nice. Maybe that'll be useful for something. I don't know. You could have done that from any angle. I'm glad you did it from that one. That was pretty good. Stockpot sound. Come on. Maybe not. This pillar of stone contains some sort of metallic object within it. Carved into its crystalline surface is an inscription.
The dragon amulet was with you in Dirge. I understand what it does, but you are the one meant to be trained in its use. I am sorry that my actions denied you this. Essence gems are used by healers and upstart sorcerers and are common enough to be wasted on ornamentation. But with this amulet, you can tap their true potential.
So this one's been rendered. There's got to be like 6 of those on this disc. That's dedication. This flawed gem provides minor bonus to your body. There you go. That will give me body +1. Cool.
Your people were adept at using essence gems. I kept it from you because power is a beacon. The forces behind the restless dead will take an interest in you. Even mindless spirits may be drawn to you, just as they were confined here. In achieving your true power, you become a target that many will not be able to resist.
Leaping tiger.
I'm just going to attack that rock. So this... Oh, okay. So... if this is an RPG of sorts, then this is how the random encounters are going to go, isn't it? Like, it's going to be goons on the street, and it's going to be suddenly ghosts. That's fine. That's very... I'm pretty sure one of the Yakuza games did that. Did Dead Souls do that? I know Sleepy Dogs did that. There was that one... I forget what it was called, but it was the zombie DLC. could have just healed that way. But yeah, the zombie DLC, yeah, there's this Yangtze, and I'm sure there was something else. Like the demons, and they just tore themselves out of the ground, and that's how random attacks happened. It's pretty great. The writing on this clay tablet is strangely illegible. Rather than just being poorly inscribed, it seems to change as you try to read it. You notice that the amulet you found in this room has started to glow dimly. Let's hold it up. The amulet glows brighter, and suddenly the inscription on the clay seal is clearly legible.
My student, I hope you realize your importance. The restless dead must be allowed to find their way to the underworld. All of us will suffer if things continue as they are. Seek the source of this problem and eradicate it. That is your purpose and burden. I hope that the basics I have taught you will aid you in setting everything right.
I wish they didn't explode in my face. I mean, I know what you meant, Jaded Mute, and honestly, it's one of those words that is fairly hard to properly alphabetize because it's not remotely written in the alphabet. A clay tablet like the others you have previously encountered. The script is once again written in your master's hand.
Not all spirits succumb to bestial rage. A strong will can transcend death. These beings may have powers beyond any living foe, and intelligence to beguile and confuse. All will suffer if the dead remain this way. Soon you must leave Two Rivers. Seek the source of this problem, even if it leads to the heart of the Empire. I have old friends who may guide you, but I have old enemies too. The cave is secure. Meditate on what you see here. When you leave, all will be changed.
Once again, it explodes in my face, which is hilarious. But oh goodness, this view is genuinely gorgeous. Look at it. I like it. I'm going to meditate by standing here for a short while, because Oh Wales has redeemed Show and Tell. So let's go and show and tell. But I'm on a different screen, so I have to scroll down to the right one. There it is. There it is. Okay. Today's show and tell, I forget what it is. So this is going to be a surprise to you and I both. Are you ready? Alright, there you go. So this is flamethrowers, which these were in a museum in Japan. So, Dad and I went to Team Lab Planets, which is this like immersive art installation. However, when we got there, full of school trips, completely booked up for the next 2 days. So we bought our tickets to come back. And, well, we're over here in Shintoyosu. What do we do now? Well, we had to wander around. Nearby was the Gas Science Museum. And it was more aimed at kids, I'll be honest, but Dad and I had a lot of fun going around it, and we actually learned some stuff. One of the exhibits was about earthquake preparedness, and here is what the Japanese government has done to deal with earthquakes in your area. Pretty cool. And also, this was in one of the areas. There was just some flamethrowers. And what happened was, the little rectangles down there, they would blow a bubble of hydrogen gas, and you had to use the open flames there to catch the bubble, and if you did, it went up in a ball of flames. But because it was just a small bubble of hydrogen, it was just... And away it looked impressive, but it's not going to do any damage. And Dad and I had a whale of a time just popping these bubbles. Don't worry, there were no students in this part. They were all at Team Lab Planets down the street. Or they were in, like, Kittyland section upstairs. But, oh yeah, we had a lot of fun doing that. It was great. Rixtrus comments that more museums need flamethrowers. More blank need flamethrowers, let's be honest. I feel like, you know, my till staff would be a lot less intimidated by the customers if more tills had flamethrowers. Head office would be more likely to listen to the staff if more staff had flamethrowers. It's a very versatile tool. You know what I mean? Wales mentions that the 4Kids museums are a lot of fun. And yeah, actually, there was a lot of fun to be had in this museum. Obviously, there was a lot of, like, really little 4Kiddies pile up the blocks in the right order sort of thing. But there was also demonstrations of how various types of power work. So there was a little fountain that worked as a small hydroelectric generator. And you had these little Uchiwa fans, which helped you power the little wind turbines. And that's how wind power works. And there was this one interactive exhibit where you could draw your own designs on the back of a truck. And then that truck would appear in the video. And that was super duper cool. Yeah, Jade says, in my chemistry class, the teacher filled a balloon with hydrogen behind a screen, set a flame and ducked so we could see how it exploded, and it was an orb of flame for a split second. That's essentially what this was. Presumably on a much smaller scale, because this was just a bubble rather than a balloon. But yeah, it was a demonstration of here's what happens when you set fire to hydrogen gas. And I don't know, more things need flamethrowers. I'm sorry, Wolf. Rixus is correct with this one. More things need flamethrowers. And that is today's show and tell. Thank you very much, Wales, for redeeming. It's always good when you guys earn these points and get them spent. Don't forget the community point challenge if you haven't done that already today. Cool. Thank you. Bye. And yeah, let's go back to the game, shall we? Because on the pause screen, I've noticed something. This one, there you go. The one labeled Jade Empire. Who knew? So, what I have noticed is this right here. Is this going to be your standard BioWare Karma thing? Am I Paragon or Renegade? Am I sliding down towards Renegade because I insulted Nathan Fillion? I might be. Well, you know what? That's what he gets.
Kwansai irat, we will kukupir finisi takawo. Ukir wir, uktarano utak. No fantayana ukonani pinatawa. Wotawa ir fuir, onosafakarhuru.
Speak of your torment. I must understand it.
Wowo sun ponono kisi kuwai yapapak nasia uir saye wood. Okia ipaner nuko iwair nikasanarir iruru ninua sa irkana.
Oh, Wales, that sounds absolutely terrifying. The only thing I remember really doing like that in science class, it wasn't me who did it, it was the group that I was with. They worked out how to make what is essentially an electromagnet, but they just used it to melt pens. Like we had these big batteries, like essentially a car battery with a couple of dials on the front of it, and they worked out that you could run copper cables from one output to the other, and that would make a current flow through it. And if you wrapped it around a pen, it would melt the pen because structural damage is hilarious when you're like 12. Where do you need to go? And who is the shepherd?
Yukut Nikun Kawashia, Nikuna Pivia. Sata Tawi ia Kawana ia Sonir Ipotoki. Wanawa Vukuno Sukut Nia Awafawa ia Sotok.
So, we saw that one poster about the circle of life and how souls live, die, and live again. It sounds like it's just living and dying, and oh no, the populace.
Ukirwir Uktarano Utak. No Fantayana Ukonani Pinatawa. Wotawa ir Fuir Ono Safakarhuru.
I feel like step one, take down the hired goons. Step two, take down the big bad. Healing? You can't do that. Only I could do that. Get out of here, hyper potion using cheap.
My power is stretched thin, bled away, and you are too small, too mortal to truly understand. But small things can move beneath the notice of others. Your master hopes that you will grow strong while he leads the predators away. His reasons are clouded, but you must find a way through the fog. You are the one who can hear, the one who can act. Search, but look also for yourself. You are a spirit monk, and you are the last.
Here's me nodding along like I understand. Yes. Yes, indeed. Who are you? Who are you?
I do not have the strength to answer. I am cut open, and the way to the underworld is shut. Spirits are lost with no shepherd, no guardians. You must restore us. The amulet is a focus. It will guide you. But when you know both sides of the Veil of Death, ability alone will save you. I have a moment of power, a window to grant knowledge of a primal energy. You must choose between ice and fire.
Chat.
And I will grant the skill to bring them to your hands.
Ice or fire? What do we do? I feel like ice because it goes well with our color scheme. Like the blue and gold, you're gonna want blue on top of that. But we were literally just talking about flamethrowers. Rixtress, you are so right.
Emotions burn within, but can be coaxed outwards as well. Harness this to bring fire to your hands. Yours is the power to unleash dire flame.
Is this the kind of style Master Lee cautioned Gao against using?
There is no inherent villainy in any martial action, only in the hearts of those who wield them. If you rely too much on simple force, then you cannot act without it. I can do no more. I must fade. Pity those spirits that have grown twisted. You will come to know their pain when life leaves you. Pity the world if you fail, spirit monk, for you are the last.
Alright, I was wondering how far down that scroll went. Mankind has long known that we are not alone in this world. Descended from heaven, risen from the ground, present all around us are spirits. These beings often go unseen, but when they choose to interact with us, the effect is usually profound. Well, what are these beings? Are they people who have died? Are they servants created at the beginning of the world by the great dragon? Are they something else entirely? Or are they all of the above? In my research, I have managed to find and communicate with a number of them. I contacted some through priests or relatives, when it was a spirit returned from the dead, but other encounters were stranger. Scholar's Gem of Forethought and a Structured Body. Is that a... Oh, it's a fighting style. Okay. Can I just, that is a cat paw. I don't know if that's a tiger paw. That is a cat with little toe beans. And you do this thing, and then the cat stretches out their toes. Like when they do that thing. Ember does that. For like a second, and then she mauls you. Car Wash used to do that. She loved doing that. Lesser chance of focus power-ups. The concepts of mental focus and of distraction are mutually exclusive. Many believe that one cannot succeed in a mental capacity by always relying on the subtle whims of fate to fuel one's success. This gem enhances its wearer's inherent mental abilities while weaning the warriors from reliance on fate's fickle favor. Oh, okay, and I can do 3 things. Cool. I'm going to avoid that for now, I think. Because focus is how I heal. And I need to heal. Every time this loads in, I see the blue and yellow, and I think Fallout is like designer sexy vault suit. Not really. It's supposed to be gold. I know what it is. Hey. What's up? You can access your inventory of techniques by pressing X on the character record screen in the in-game menu. I will have to do that. I don't know what that is. I'm going to guess that is, like, inherent abilities and, like, the stuff that I can do for fighting and so on. But, yeah. I'll have to check that out. I really want to go there. Can I go to that website? BioWare.com still got to exist. So worst I'll do is get a 404. It's not like it's going to have domain squatters.
What are you doing out here? You are supposed to be meditating on the amulet and what you have learned for at least another day.
I had a vision. It was very sudden.
A vision? Oh, of course you did. A natural reaction to the great amount of information I have placed before you. It may have something to do with your amulet. Tell me, did you learn anything about the destiny that stretches before you, or what has led you this far?
She said I was the last spirit monk. What does that mean?
Be careful. I do not want you to be misled by sources I cannot anticipate. Your people had warriors by that name. I regret that my actions
Yep, there you go.
caused their downfall.
Cannot connect to server.
20 years
Jade.bioware.com
ago,
doesn't
the
exist
Empire
anymore.
was mired in drought. Your people revered the water dragon, so their temple of dirge was the ideal place to ask the heavens for help. But the water dragon governed more than just moisture. The drought was part of the natural order, and not for mortals to alter. The spirit monks denied us access. The Emperor was incensed. He asked me to plan a display of power that would force their compliance. As our armies marched, I realized how wrong we were.
Did you try and stop your brother?
He could not be dissuaded. I fled with you as the rest of your people were killed. You must discover for yourself what being the last of your kind means. What else did this vision reveal? You are only to retrieve the amulet, learn to place gems in it, and meditate on your future. I don't want you to be distracted.
It's not a
Master
word that
Lee,
I'm overly
there's
keen
still
on,
no sign of her.
Rixtress. I'm so sorry.
What is it, Wu? I'm sorry, my mind was elsewhere.
Dawnstar, as I told you, Master. She went missing after Gao's men were discovered in the school. The state of her room suggests some sort of fight took place.
I see. She is not there.
If you hurt my
No, Master
girlfriend,
Lee. There's no sign of her.
yeah, there will be hell to pay.
This may prove useful. Thank you, Jingwu. You may go.
We're going to get in there and mix
Your
it up.
Put Gao's disgrace out of my mind, but it would seem that your early exit from the caves has come at just the right time.
What did you mean when you said this will be useful?
I didn't mean to appear callous. I'm sure Dawnstar is fine. What I meant was that this will serve as a final measure of your abilities. What better way to show mastery over your abilities than to turn them towards helping your fellow student? Seek her out. I doubt she is in the school, and someone would have seen her if she was in the village. You might want to try the surrounding marshland.
She'll do it herself. I will start right away.
That is good. Time is very important. Here, take some silver. I asked Fendo and the others to stock essence gems in preparation for this day. Hopefully they have done so. You learned in the cave how single gems are viewed as trinkets and used by self-professed healers and would-be sorcerers, but you can unlock their full potential. Make sure you have everything you need when you leave to find Dawnstar. Do not cloud your mind with anything else. When you return, your course will be clear.
Right, what was that thing that it said? Go to the character screen. Oh, that's the thing that I learned. Okay. Intense training can result in more than a healthy physique. With an understanding of the body's subtleties, one also realizes that slight shifts of weight and changes of stance can give you one's arguments more force. There you go. Health and intimidation boost. So if I do that, yeah, see, intimidation's gone up. And I stand by the idea that that's going to come into play in a conversation at some point. Like, they're going to want to know, hey, can you teach me something?
I heard about Dawnstar. Perhaps I can help in some small way. Fendo received some essence gems and passed a few along to me. They may be of use to you.
I should make use of the training you offer. I may not be back for some time.
Let's see what you can learn.
Okay. Can I afford any of these? Oh, I can afford quite a few of these, actually. Cool. If I get all three of these, it would essentially... Essentially? Where did that "you" come from? Essentially... It would essentially cancel everything out, but also result in a boost. So that's just going to be +2 to every stat. A series of exercises developed by Smiling Mountain. Those who learn and use his belly of iron techniques learn to take blows better, giving them more stamina in combat. The strain of using these exercises in battle can slightly reduce a warrior's ability to channel their chi. Right, Rixtrus? What was that pronunciation? That wasn't even an anemone situation. That was me getting it wrong. You got me. What I'm going to do... Let's do a bit of that. Because I want to know what this is. So do I just have that about my character now? Yes, I do. So... Oh, I'm so glad you didn't do that twice. That'd be great, but also I would regret it. So if I go over here to techniques again, yeah, so health +3, health +3, chi -1, chi +3, focus -1, focus +3, health -1. So essentially +2 to all my stats, +3, +1. Alright, cool. Thank you, Smiling Mountain. What a cool name for a big man. I genuinely really like that. Yes, thank you. I appreciate your input.
I am healed.
There
we go.
I like Gal better when he's not here. He yells too much.
Oh, how does that quote go? I treasure every moment we spend apart. Hey, you know it, Rooks. Just I ready to go. Drop of a hat. That's me.
I couldn't believe it. He killed him with a single blow and laughed as this poor boy gasped his last.
You! Gao the Lesser did this. He was dragging some sort of sack and this boy challenged him.
Why did he kill student C-Pad?
This brave young man stopped Gao and demanded to know what he was carrying.
Gao just laughed at him and tried to walk on by, but the student challenged him. Gao just shrugged, turned, and killed this poor boy in one blow.
If he went towards the gate, maybe I can still catch him?
Gao was in a rush, but you might be able to catch him still.
Be on your guard if you truly mean to pursue him. Gao's mad with rage as this poor lad learned too late.
And the game's like, hey, this is important. I'm gonna save.
There you are. I've been hoping you would wander by.
Yeah, just a second, Fendo. I'm doing something. Be with you in a bit.
It's a bit of a shame what happened to the guard here. The fool got in the way of Gao the Lesser. The young master thought you might come after him, so he left us here to slow you down. You were lucky against those bandits, but we're not so easy to push around.
I knew it. I knew it. That's what that'd be for. That's your Fallout skill checks. If you dogs turn tail, I might not bother to chase you down.
You aren't even scared, are you? trained soldiers threatening you and you aren't even blinking. No wonder Gao the Lesser didn't want to face you. If you want to go after him, just go. It's not worth fighting with you.
I wonder if I get a bonus from that, because doing skill checks...
Oh, my head feels like a war drum, and the battle did not go in the Empire's favor. What happened? I was speaking with Gao, that spoiled little noisy cricket. He hit me without cause.
So there's the joke about the two soldiers, and they're going to go face the Native Americans, and they hear the distant pounding, and the general goes, listen, they have war drums. And the little Geordie soldier goes, the thieving bastards. That is a joke for a disappearing act. When they watch this VOD, I really hope you appreciated that. It's a very English joke. Rixtrus, 3 minutes is all it takes, is I have heard. Not me. It's just secondhand experience. Don't mind me. You're lucky to be alive. Gao murdered a student on his way to you.
That repulsive? I wish I'd known ahead of time. You know, before he hit me. Gate guards, we're an unappreciated lot. I'm sorry about that, student. I truly am.
Did he have Dawnstar with him?
I didn't see her. He was dragging a large sack, and I asked if he needed help. He said no, just the key to the gate, and then he conjured this ball of flame around his hand. I don't really remember what happened next. I might have passed out. No one's ever threatened me before.
Did you at least see where he went?
There's only one place he could have gone if he left the village. The path leads past the fields to the swamps. What did he do? Why would he resort to attacking me just to leave the village?
He has kidnapped Dawnstar.
What? That arrogant whelp? I trust you're following him to put him in his place. Go on. Why waste time talking to me? Get moving.
I hope that experience boost is from passing the speech check and not...
Could I ask you something? Oh, senior student. I wanted to thank you for your help earlier. I wasn't sure anyone would come down to our little circle of houses when the bandits attacked. It's out of the way, so I'd almost given up hope.
I was glad to help.
And I was glad to see you. Though, there's the small matter of my chest. Which is to say, its contents were not there. The bandits had taken almost everything I had.
Oh, it's Chrono Trigger!
I know it was still there when you arrived.
Oh no!
It was rather full of silver. A life savings, you know.
Oh no!
Do you happen to know what happened?
I saw no chest. Don't come to me with these that's not gonna work. Surely that's not going to work. It was right there. Man, none of these answers are good. I did a bad thing, chat.
You saw nothing. I understand. I'll just go. I don't want any trouble.
Oh, that was the bad karma. Oh no. Oh, disappearing act is going to be so disappointed with me.
I hear your friend has gone missing. So sad. Very sad indeed. More importantly, my stock has arrived. Braving roads dangerous with ghosts and bandits.
We can earn it back later. It's not nuking Megaton. We can earn that back, I'm sure. We're the good characters. What do you have for sale?
I just received some new items, a rare delivery that made it through. Some gems that you may be interested in. Have a look for yourself.
Well, I have no money, so I can't really do any of that, can I? No. Nope, I've made my bed. I'm going to have to lie in it. I did the bad thing, and I can't repay that man. I was wondering if I could reload and be like, oh yeah, actually I did, I did take that money. I thought it was for the takings. Have it back. But you know what? Yeah, the game's calling me out for looting. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. It's the trial from Chrono Trigger, which traumatized me so much for the game calling me out for being a terrible person that I began the game again, only to get to the trial again, and oh, it's rigged. I'm supposed to lose. Dang. Speaking of Fallout, maybe not this thing over here, but like, dang.
Quit crying, fool, or we will gut you like a carp.
Shut up, Crane.
My poor Fen, what have you done to her?
Who's there?
Leaping
More
tiger.
Gao soldiers? I'm through.
Whoop. Do you know what, Bronwyn? Yeah. Because you just get so used to doing RPG things, like, hey, you can grab this delicious pie and recover some health. And then the guy's like, and this man stole my pie. And, oh, the trouble you get in. Bamboo cask? Bamboo cask. And
Gone.
I don't
She's
know.
gone. They took her away, my beautiful Fen, my flower of the fields. Please, my name is Hing, and you must help me. My Fen is so delicate, she will chafe under a bandit's yoke.
Slow down and tell me what happened.
We were traveling to Two Rivers. I bring goods between the farms that line the valley. I knew we were getting too close to the marshes. Why was I so foolish? Of course these thieves would strike at my beautiful Fen. I can't leave without her. They'll work her to death or eat her or worse. Can you do anything, please?
If I see her, I will do what I can.
I thank you, and my Fen will thank you when she is returned to me. My precious flower of the fields. I can't leave without her.
Yeah, you see what? What did I tell you? We've got that good karma back immediately. Ignore that has dipped a little bit. We got that good karma back. I want to say that Fen is going to be like a horse or a buffalo or something. Oh, I should try out Fire Hands.
Hold your attack,
I
young student.
I joked that I was Wolverine. That was a snicked motion right there. You act like you know me. I've never seen you before.
I have tried very hard to go unnoticed, but I also need to eat. I've been on the outskirts of your village once or twice to trade goods. I saw you training. My name is Zhu. I have been called Sagacious Zhu, if you prefer a title. It's a name I share with the first emperor, Sagacious Tien.
Sagacious. Adjective. having or showing keen mental discernment and good judgment, wise or shrewd, similar, wise, clever, intelligent, and knowledgeable. Why would my training interest you?
I meant nothing. It's just that I was trained fairly well, so I recognize when someone else is skilled.
If you are not an enemy, why are you out here?
That is a personal matter. You'll have to take my word that I'm above common robbery, if not many other things. Besides, I have already shown that I have no love for the more common kinds of filth roaming out here.
Why were you fighting Gao's mercenaries?
If you know that name, you know the type of men the family employs. I wonder, does their increased presence in the marsh have anything to do with why you are here?
My friend is missing. Gao the Lesser may have something to do with it.
Gao the Lesser? I know the family. This is a brazen act even for them, but now I understand why their men are clearing a path through the marsh. No wonder you came out here as you did. You're looking to rescue someone. You probably gave no thought to your own safety. That is very selfless of you. I tend to think more efficiently. I did hear something about a camp. They seem to be killing bandits so they won't be disturbed. There wasn't much more. I just wanted some peace and quiet.
You must know the swamp well. Can you lead me in the right direction?
No, I'm not interested in looking for trouble. I'm sorry, but I have my reasons. As bad as this is, you're better off without my help.
So I don't think I can beat this guy, because he just took on 4 goons on his own, and he's got that big spiky staff, so let's not tempt fate, but none of that. Well, if you see a student named Dawn Star, at least show her how to get out of here.
Dawn Star? I am familiar with that name. But I still can't. I've spent a long time avoiding trouble. I don't want to go looking for it now. I'm sorry. Wait. Dawn Star, your friend should not suffer because of my reluctance. A group of men went to the north. They had a large pack that was giving them trouble. That may be where their camp is. There's no way to leave the marsh in that direction. Not on foot, anyway. I will show you. It is easy to get lost.
I don't know that there's necessarily anything to that, because he says, oh, I've heard the name. So I don't think he's like, oh, not her! You know. That's mean. Thank you. I knew there was a shred of decency in you.
You don't know me. Never forget that. Now come, we have some catching up to do.
Oh, I love saying that.
Like I said, they can't get out in that direction. Not on foot.
Your assistance is welcome.
I will try not to make you regret it. Your task is probably complicated enough as it is. Let's go. The main camp is to the north, but there are soldiers all around this area. If you want to find trouble, let's do it quickly.
I also want to find, like a cow or whatever. So any help you could provide with that would be great. Ogres. These curious beasts are not always as dangerous as their looks might imply. Those who confront one of these hulking monstrosities should treat them with caution, however, for despite the ogre's obvious skill at making weapons and armor, they are little more than wild animals. Although ogres are typically resistant to earth, air, magic, fire and ice do significant damage to them, and weapons are usually effective against their thick hides. That sound always reminds me of the start of Poison by Alice Cooper. Hell of a tune. Bones? Oh, there is a Skeleman down there. Look at that. You can see the little legs.
Your quarry has based himself in the north. There are paths right.
Shouldn't killing outlaws yield some good silver? All I found is this troublesome creature, and she won't do a thing I say. Her last keeper trained her too well. If we can't get any work out of her, I want her cut and carved for tomorrow. If I have to be out here on Gao's
Is
little
Fen a
errand,
slave?
at least I can be well fed.
Am I
Look
gonna
out,
have to
there must
break
be more
someone's
bandits.
thumbs?
Get them!
Fire hands! Yeah! That was great! That guy was distracted. I managed to get by attacking from behind like
Thank
an
you for
honorable
saving me.
person.
I was getting tired of catering to these fools. I thought I was saved when they killed the bandits that raided my husband's wagon, but these soldiers were no better. You have my gratitude.
I am looking for Fen.
Fen? You have come this far for Fen. Did Hing send you here without even mentioning my name?
Oh dear, this will be unpleasant for someone.
I am Xinghua. These animals made me cook for them, clean up their filth. And Hing sent you for the flower. I will kill him.
You want the flower of the fields that Hing mentioned?
No, but she is here. Oh yes, just over here. Let me present her to you. Fen, come!
Yeah, because the guy mentioned that Fen would be under a yoke. And I figured that would be a literal thing, because he's a trader, right?
Without you.
Not like
The cart needs your strength to pull it.
under an imperial
I am
yoke.
safe as well, Hing. Or did you forget I was missing?
Oh, there you are, my dear. I'm glad you did not come to harm.
But you are more concerned about the ox, I see.
Have either of you seen a man named Gao?
Gao? One of the soldiers said someone with that name is at a camp to the far north. Of course, he may have been speaking of someone more important. Perhaps the camp goat.
I prayed for your safe return, dear, but the cart will not move itself.
You will be lucky if I don't make you pull it while the ox rides. She is clearly important enough. Come, leave any of our stolen silver as reward for our savior. I value my own life at least that much. Someone has to.
Yes, dear.
Do I have to slaughter that thing for you to show me some attention?
No, dear.
Are you lying again?
No, dear.
Minding the cows, dear.
To me?
No, dear.
Well, they mentioned eating them, and I'm like, I don't know a great deal about, like, Chinese spirits and ghosts and the like, but I'm fairly sure that some of them are going to be cannibalistic, right? Like, there's going to be an ogre of some description that, oh no, you don't cross them, because they'll get you. That's how I'm going to balance that. 3 style points to spend upgrading my styles. Fire hands! And I have 2 points left. Let's go for that. I don't know what that is, but I can now do that. And sure, make that cheaper to use. There you go. All is well. So I've seen this said of the Addams family, of all things. It was supposed to be a total inversion of...
It looks like the soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here. I'm not sure it's an improvement.
It's supposed to be like an inversion of the classic American dream of the styles.
Get them!
And you can tell, because, like, the main guy is just this guy who is wildly in love with his wife, and she doesn't hate him. And that's really sad. Area attack! Fire hands! Yeah! Oh, that's a Devil May Cry move! Look at that! That's great! I can legit see Dante doing some of that. Finger guns! That's great! Ah, what's up?
What? Who? No, wait. I don't want any more trouble.
Fine. Just tell me what I want to know.
Yes, I can do that. Whatever you want.
Where is Dawnstar?
Who? The woman. She got loose from the sack and ran into the cave. Would have been safer out here with us.
That cave is home to both toad demons and ogres, and both are in a foul temper from fighting over the space. Running in there is like moving from the claws to the fangs.
We refused to go after her, so Gao went himself.
Why did he kidnap Dawnstar?
I don't know. He just said it was very important that he get her tonight. He brought a few groups of us over for it. We didn't take her. We made Gao do that himself. I know we shouldn't have let him talk us into any of this, but he doubled our pay. It was just one woman. Compared to some things, well, all I'll say is that this wasn't the worst thing done by a Gao lately.
What do you mean?
Look, that's all I can say. Just let me go. I won't be any more trouble for you. If I go back to Gao's father, I'll be killed as a failure.
A reasonable punishment. Gao has some things right.
By my grandfather, I won't get in your way again, I swear.
Get out of here. I will follow Gao into the cave.
You are far too generous with your mercy.
Thank you. You won't see me again.
Hey man, it's either I kill him or Gao kills him. And that one got me good points, and now we're more or less neutral. Don't mind me, I am playing as a good character. Ignore that one shaky start. Trap sprung! High focus increases your chance of avoiding damages of traps by evading. Oh, there you go. That's gonna be like shooting the cactuars in 10-2, where it's like,
what is this?
Shoot
More
them.
bandits, but coming from the camp?
It might not
Gals
work.
always get overrun. Get them.
Dire flame. End. Leaping tiger.
Right, so basically I'm just exploring a little bit more because I want to see if there's any other little bits and pieces that I've missed. Filling out the map is a really good way of showing where I have and have not yet been. Because I'm pretty sure that I got this far, and I wandered off because I wanted to find Fen. And then we got distracted. Right. The whole oh, I hate my wife thing is alien to me. Because if I'm going to marry someone, I would hope that would come with not like universal agreement in all things, because that's boring. You should be able to challenge one another, and you should do that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna be like, yep, time to go home to. I'm not even gonna say like inferior intimidation gem. I'm not even gonna say like hypothetical mean things about my wife who doesn't exist. Why would I be so cruel? I'm not doing that. Exactly, Rextras. And Clan Butt Slaps, we love our wives. Whoever they may be. There we go. And our husbandos and non-binary pals, however they should choose to identify and be. The M on my ID stands for ma'am. Alright, hi. I I love how the frame rate, look how smooth this is. Now we gotta render things. I love when the game engine obviously does things like that. I'm not poking fun. I'm not being mean. It just cracks me up.
Now look what you've made me do. I've collapsed the way out. When I catch you, woman, you will be sorry.
It's always someone else's fault, isn't it, Gao? This is your mess. I didn't make you kidnap me.
Your friend is doing a good job of frustrating Gao into carelessness. That will work in your favor, but it also means we have to follow them by a different route. Be careful. That means fresh enemies for us. These caves harbor strange creatures.
Honestly, Rixtress, that is Wolf, a good person. If that's what we're doing.
Leaping tiger. Dire flame.
Whoop, okay, don't do that. That is instant death.
Leaping tiger.
Stop.
Wait, can't use weapons. Yes, I can use weapons, actually. Weapons was the yellow one, not the blue one. Blue one is healing, is what that is. Yeah. And now I have blue one anyway. Alright, can I take this stuff? Or is this also going to be counted against me? Yeah! Is this also going to count against me in the future? And the game's gonna be like, oh, hark at thee! Stealing the ogre's treasure, are you? Think you're better just because you're cognizant? You possess metalworking abilities and thumbs.
Stop.
Hey. Also, literally do not feel bad about being distracted by Bab. I see I have a notification that there is a picture, potentially of Bab, waiting for me. So you know what? Yes, I'm going to go and take a look at that when I'm done with this. You'd think I'd be able to do something with that, right? At the very least, you should be able to examine it and be like, oh, I don't want to know what kind of meat this
I never
is.
had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
Are you Postal Dude? You sound like Postal Dude. Toad Demon. Ah. Heal, heal! Ah! I died. Each harmonic combo produces a specific power-up. Try using different combos to get the power-up you need. I don't know what that is. But I guess we'll learn. But no, honestly, we are respectful of our friends, and our wives, and our husbands, and non-binary partners, because you know what? There is far too much hate and misery going on, and we don't need any part of that. Aww. I thought I... Wait, didn't the game auto-save when I got into the cave? The game did not automatically save when I got into the cave. Well,
Like
there you
the
go.
soldiers have taken control from the bandits who normally rule here.
Useless marsh. I'm sick of flushing out.
Look, more bandits creeping into the camp. Get them.
Well, this is fine. These fights weren't overly difficult. I think there's this one and one more. No, 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 that one. Focus on that one. The guy who is directly beside you. There you go. Good job. Fire hands! Amazing. Oh no. Oh no. Game! Game! There you go. Alright. Fine. Where is Dawnstar? Why did he kidnap her? What do you mean? Get out. Right. Did anybody else see that ominous black sphere? What was that? Do I want that? This is a trap, isn't it? No. This one was the trap. I remember. I wonder. Map. Yeah, so if you do that, it tells you where the interesting things are. It doesn't tell me what that is. Yeah, like bandit camp. Flyer. Oh, it's a flying machine. I figured it's a flying machine because it looks like a cool dragonfly, but also... Well, no. Actually, that says,
Gao's let us get overrun. Get them.
that says a little bit of interesting world building about the place that we're in. Do I want to say steampunk? I don't think I do. But I absolutely wouldn't have expected to see, like, a flying machine in what is essentially actual ancient China. You know? That's pretty cool. Alright, let's fill out this last little bit of the map. This is the Oni one, right? Yeah. Okay. back we go. And this time, I'll save when we get into the cave and not die. How's that? Oh, here we go. Irasaimase, everybody! I knew that was coming, because I also had you open in another window. Hello, Empirical Woodland and friends. Welcome on in. Rixtrus, are you able to do that? I don't think you're able to do that. What if I copy and paste that just directly? Can I do that? I can do that! Yeah! This is Empirical Woodland. He is a good friend, and also a mod, and all sorts of good things to this community is Empirical Woodland. And he was playing Persona 3. He got a scarf from Bebe. Creepy weirdo showed up in his flat, and all was well.
Collapsed the way out.
Hez, welcome back.
Your friend is doing a good job.
Yeah, we've seen it. Right, cool. Right, now, let's save the game. And this time, not dead.
Leaping tiger.
Why could I talk to that guy? Did you see that? There was like an interact prompt there.
Dire flame.
Fire hands! Oh! Oh, okay. Right, back it up, back it up. So, fire hands. I thought that what had happened was, I equipped fire hands, and then I put it onto my staff. So I jabbed with the staff, and I launched. That one's trapped. This one isn't. I know that from past experience, so I'm not going to open that. So yes, welcome on in, everybody. I'm CPC Gamer, or Cass, if you would like. Any and all pronouns, please just be nice. We're currently playing... that was a different gem last time? Well, let's go find out. Yeah, over there. It was still trapped. It was still trapped view, but I got to see that cool like animation cancel. So that was pretty funny. Hello everyone. I tend to do horror games on the Mondays. Long form games midweek. Look, we're playing Jade Empire. Still not Jade Cocoon. And then we do casual Fridays where I play whatever I want. But actually it's going to be casual Wednesdays because I'm working late for the rest of the week. So it's Pokemon tomorrow. Get hype.
I never had cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
Rixtrus, if you still have that voice actor page open, is this fellow Postal Dude? Because seriously, the way he delivered that line, that is straight up. And why does my medulla oblongata hurt? That's not what Postal Dude sounds like. But you know, Zoo. Oh! Sagacious Zoo. And Postal Dude, that is his name. The guy is just called Postal Dude. Not like Flynn Taggart, the guy from, Doom. Robin Atkin Downs, really? Medic? How about that?
Leaping tiger.
Robin Atkin Downes is many things in many roles. To me, he is Medic from TF2. Right. I'm not going to open that one this time, because Flawed Scholar Gem. You're right, that is different time after time. Good shout, Mew. What does it do? I have one of those, right? Oh, I didn't equip them. Increased chance of focus power-ups, mind -1. I could just not equip either of those because they seem to cancel one another out. Immediately equips one. Yeah, don't do that. Do not do that. Save the game. Mew, also, joke of the day. Right there. That is a good comment. My mind has just been in the gutter today, and Rixtrus can confirm. Just making these mistimed jokes that don't quite work. Hey now, I behave myself, and all is well. We were talking about sharing lipstick the fun way yesterday.
Cause to enter these caves. Gao will have to pay for this inconvenience.
We were talking about sharing lipstick the fun way yesterday, and I'm just like, I could definitely do that, you guys. Oh, what? Get out of here! Frogs are immune to fire. I feel like toads would be particularly vulnerable to fire. Style gained. Toad Demon. You can swap out the styles on your D-pad by holding down the slot you want to change and selecting the style you want from the menu.
If your friend is in danger, we should not waste time talking.
Alright, fighting styles. Removes negative effects such as slow paralysis, drains chi. Toad demons might not be the most highly respected demons, but this style proves that they are not to be trifled with. A warrior using this style takes the hulking form of the deadly toad demon, complete with the demon's clawed flippers and its punishing tongue attack. Sir, this form also makes the martial artist immune to all support styles, just like the toad demon itself. Let's see what that does. That was absolutely worth coming back and getting. I don't know. I like random drops and optional upgrades like that. It's one of the reasons I like the soul system in some Castlevania games. And Bloodstained, actually. Hey, what's up?
I swear, Dawnstar, my patience is running thin. No! No! Not you! Anyone but you! What are you doing here?
You took something very important to me. I'd follow you forever.
You see that, Gao? That's loyalty and responsibility. Can you even understand those words?
I understand more than you. I did you a favor, but you are too stupid to know a good thing when you're in its grasp.
Being kidnapped was a good thing? You have an odd view of what it takes to impress a woman.
Fools! You'd be dead if it wasn't for me. Everything you have is gone. My father has seen to that.
What are you talking about, Gal?
You'll see. Death comes from above to ferret out your hidden master and his real name. Dawnstar was the only thing I wanted to save, and what thanks do I get?
Sorry, just let
Nothing.
me
So
slurp that
be it.
directly into
I'll
the
just
microphone.
kill you all and forget your pitiful little village ever existed.
What have you done, Gal?
You'll see. You've already lost no matter what happens here. You'll see. I'll make you see.
These are some good off. I like this one. The fact that I could just be like, yeah, my... Oh, okay. Okay. I've just noticed this. So if I scroll down here, look, that's an angry face. It looks like that's going to be negative karma. But that one is neutral. And I'm guessing, if there was an option where I was smiling, that would be good karma. I don't want to fight you again, Gal.
You don't have a choice. I won't let you walk away this time.
No, I have Zoo as an ally.
Personal dispute. But if the dog needs to die, so be it.
Doesn't matter to me. Master Li isn't here to restrict how I fight. I'll kill you both in time to see the red sky over your village.
Stop! Toad demon form.
Hey, yo, what? Alright.
Leaping tiger.
Okay, so that's like a summon. You can do that for like no time at all. So that's gonna be a desperation move.
Leaping tiger.
Whoop. Excuse me. I feel like maybe I could have done this on my own, but you know what? I'll not begrudge Zoo for showing up and essentially making him fight for me. Give me that. Give me the blob. Give me the blob.
Coming to my rescue. I'm not sure why Gal thought he would get away with this. He had to know that someone in the village would come for me, although I suspected it would be you.
Yeah, I always get the bitch work. I wouldn't have let anything happen to you, Dawnstar.
Well, I am grateful I have you as a friend. I've always respected your strength. I'm surprised Gao didn't have an interest in you instead of me. Not that I'd wish that on you. He was such a fool. And who is this? I must thank your new acquaintance for his help as well.
Sagacious Zoo, you don't owe me anything. I just helped your young friend through the swamp.
Sagacious Zoo, well, I am grateful. I don't know what Gao meant by saying he was doing me a favor. How could dragging me here be beneficial?
I don't know, but I think we should head back to the village.
Agreed. I want Master Li to know that we are both safe. It's too bad, though. He wanted to reach Gao. I'm sure of it. Gao just seemed to get more and more bitter. He didn't respond well to discipline. It's too bad.
We'll blow up the rivers! Let's all just get out of here. We need to get back.
Yes, I want to get back to Two Rivers as soon as possible.
You received gentle persuasion. I love that image of the guy with the head underwater. It will be interesting to go back and take a look at some of the choices I made, like that intimidation choice I made with the villager. You can kind of tell that was not the right decision to have made and it would lose me karma. Was there anything to indicate that it would lose me karma beyond common sense? Probably just common sense.
What happened to Gao's men? I thought they abandoned him, but it looks like you had to fight them all. I didn't realize you took that much of a risk getting to me. Thank you.
Yeah, you see, we're smiling. So that's like a more light-hearted option. I enjoyed it. It was real, not like the gentle sparring at the school.
You weren't always so cold. I guess it helped you here. I heard Gao tell his men to attack anyone who approached. His mercenaries didn't seem too eager to follow me into the cave, though. It seemed like they were humoring him. Maybe they were his father's men. I don't... Wait. Do you hear something? There are so many. Where are they coming from?
You should be more concerned with where they are going. You may have won a victory over Gao the Lesser, but it looks like he put things in motion that have outlived him.
What? What do you mean?
These machines have weapons. They drop casks that explode on impact. There will be soldiers on the ground as well.
Was that what Gao meant? He said something about death coming from above for Master Li.
He kidnapped you so you wouldn't get caught in an attack?
It doesn't matter. We have to get back. The students, everyone will need our help.
Walk away, Dawnstar. You won't get there in time. Better to avert your eyes than see something you care about fall to ruin. Save yourself the pain.
We have to try. There has to be a way. Look, we're concerned now.
This machine of Gao's, do you know how to make it work? Could you fly it?
I doubt there are two people in the Empire that know how they work. It's a baffling combination of magic and artifice.
I just need to know if we can control it safely.
We may be able to do it among the three of us. I was told that they are simple to control.
So you don't really know?
If you actually cared about the safety of this machine, you wouldn't be about to fly it into a swarm of enemies. What guarantee do you want? There is a handle attached to something like the reins of an ox yoke. You move it left and right, forward and back. It should swim through the air fairly smoothly.
So it's like flying a swimming ox. Well, that helps.
Will you come to help us, Zoo? You seem to have a good heart.
If you are intent on returning, I will accompany you. I've already done more than I wanted, but I could not avoid this forever.
You are an interesting person, Sagacious Zoo. Your eyes hold a great sadness that is oddly familiar to me, but I don't know why.
I tried to understand his trouble, but he won't let me.
Perhaps I am imagining it. We will discuss it another time. I hope we are not too late.
And now it turns into Panzer Dragoon, just like hype did. Oh, I remember how excited I got when it was Panzer Dragoon, and then I just didn't play it ever again. Maybe it's more like a mosquito than a dragonfly. Do we think minigame, or do we think... And then you landed back home, and here's the next plot point. Oh no, it actually is minigame. Alright. I was not expecting Gradius. This is a health power-up. Fly into it. Yeah. Well, this one isn't Gradius. This is 1942, actually.
This is worse than I thought.
This is a weapon power. Fly into it. Where do I get my options? Where do I start screaming the quadratic equation at people?
The town.
I genuinely cannot say I expected this. Yeah, see Emperor Woodland knows what's up. 1942. Who are you? Can I make you the play character? That's more Kitana than the other one was, than I am. I wonder if that's going to become more involved as we go ahead. Also, yeah, there was a minigame option on the main menu, wasn't it? Maybe that's worth checking out. At least in a bit. We can start off the next stream with that. We're going to wrap up this one when we get to the save point.
No! This can't be!
It is what I expected. I'm sorry you had to see this.
I but I didn't think...
Good job, Wolf.
It was so bad. Everyone is gone.
We will find survivors. There has to be someone left.
I hope you are right. Master Li wouldn't let this happen, not without a fight.
Do what you can together. We will meet in the heart of your school.
Is that a equipable thing? What was that? I don't know what that was. Well, there you go. Is everybody subtly and suitably intrigued? Because I know I am. I am gonna double check that that's saved. It sure did. Right. A technique. Good shout. Let's check that out. Nope. Nope. Well, we will find out what it is at some point. Oh, just attack support. Don't worry, guys. If you tell Donald Duck to heal all the time, that's what he will do. Duck good, you bad. Here is my ending screen. Who are we going to go and raid today? I think I know who we're going to go raid today. It depends what they are streaming. It's gonna be... Ah, do you know what? Let's go say hello to Jade. Oh! Cancel like that. Cancel like that. I think he was about to raid me. Good timing, everybody. I'm a drummer, can you tell? Scooby it is. Right, let's try that again. Thank you very much for watching along, everybody. I'm having fun with this. It's very talky, but BioWare RPG, that's what those are. No, that's a lot of fun. We'll come back to that next week. We'll come back to Pokemon tomorrow, and then that'll be me until the weekend. So do come back tomorrow. We'll see how Pokemon's looking. And until next time, goodbye.